What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Musa. We're back with another workout. Today we got a back day. This is the video that I promised you guys last week from that shoulders and arms workout. I was trying out a bit of a bro split for the first time ever in my career. I have done training programs where I've tailored to one body part in a session more than the other. So if I was doing shoulders and arms, most of my workout would be shoulder dominant, and I'll add in one or two bicep exercises. So it's still a two split, but mainly focus on shoulder. It's borderline bro split ish, right? But I was like, you know what, let me try this bro split that I see a lot online, training each muscle group once a week. I was like, let me try out. So this is a back day. This is the only thing I recorded until I stopped it. I tried it out for like a week and I was like, nah, this ain't my style of training. I think when it comes to working out, the most important thing is to find a program you enjoy, not what everyone claims to be the best. It's more about what you enjoy and what you can do consistently for, let's say, 12 to 16 weeks before you switch it up, try something else. But the key is obviously consistency and longevity, right? So bro split it's okay, but I'm gonna take you through the back workout that I did. It is a very high volume, lots of sets, lots of reps, fairly heavy weight, but yeah, man, let's get into this. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and as always, I appreciate you guys coming to this channel to see my fitness journey, my fitness life. At this moment in time, I'm just living life, really. I ain't tracking macros, no MyFitnessPal, no nothing. I'm just eating food, trying to control what I'm eating, and just living a healthy life, but also enjoying myself, right? Like if I need to go out with family, I'll go out with family. If I'm gonna eat order food, I order takeout once or twice a week. Most of the time I am cooking my own food, so which is good, right? Trying to limit processed foods as well, pastas, the noodles, you know, the ones, sausages and stuff like that. I stick to the chicken, the rice, the potatoes. Right now I'm like carb cycling, so I actually know I'm doing very low carb. It's borderline keto. I'm back pretty much on keto right now. Right now I'm actually drinking a bulletproof coffee, you call it, with creamer and coffee, and that's it. So yeah, I'm pretty much on keto. I'm doing it like 6 days a week, and then like on Saturday or Sunday I chill with the fam, eat rice and whatnot, and then straight back onto it. So it's super low carb. I'm not in ketosis or anything. I'm not tracking my ketone levels or anything like that. It's not a diet. It's just the way of I enjoy living, right? I enjoy eating that high fat, moderate protein, low carb type of diet. I only need to eat like twice. Eat when I like a couple of hours after I wake up, and then before I go to sleep, or a couple hours before I go to sleep, eat another meal. That's only eating 2, sometimes 3 meals depending on how hungry I am, but it's mainly 2 because I'm not hungry, I'm full, and it gives me all that energy and I have time to do my work like this, right? Without being too hungry, which is great. But yeah, man, let's get into this. That's enough talking, enough introduction. If you do have any video topics you want me to talk about, I'm here for it. I'm just going to give you guys my opinion and things that I've been through. I'm not going to try and swerve you, blah, oh, do this, do that, you know, buy this program. No, I'm just here to give you guys my tips. Let's get into it. All right, so we are starting off with a barbell row. This is a very good compound lift. I advise you guys to always start with your compound lifts. It's very important in overall muscle mass. Use all the strength you have in the beginning of your workout, and then work on your isolation movement, stuff like that, towards the end of the workout. That's what I've always done. That's got me to the size that I am. Yeah, that's the way my dad taught me how to train like that. And always warm up correctly. You know, as you saw, I started off with the bar. I do know a lot of people that come into the gym just start chucking on 20s and then just straight rowing. In your early years, you might be able to get away with it. If you're like 16 to like, let's say 22, might be able to get away with it. You might not feel nothing, but as you get older, me turning borderline 30, you start to feel certain aches and whatnot, and you need to warm up properly. And it's also winter time, right? Using my Stay Dedicated belt now because things are getting heavy. At the Lubumba, this belt is fire, very loose, it's just a solid belt, love it. 100 kg. As you can see, we're doing the overhand grip, not the neutral grip. That way we don't use too much forearm and too much bicep. Overhand grip is more elbows back and just rowing, really contracting the back, the lats, all of that stuff. I do alternate between the two every now and then, switch it up a little bit, but I like the overhand grip. Yeah, 120 is the highest we went to. Next up, we got a seated pull down. You have obviously the cable pull down, right? The pull down. Whereas this one is, you can do isolation. You can do each arm, which is also great for muscle imbalance. Like say if your left arm is weaker than your right arm, then I would advise you to use your weaker arm first. See how many reps you can do with that, and then apply the same to your right arm. You don't need to do, even though if you can do more with your right arm, don't do it, because you're trying to get the balance right. You already know your right arm stronger, so if you're going to do 8 on this side, do 8 on the other side as well. Next up, we have a seated row. This way I just love this exercise, and it's great for overall back fitness and working your lats at the same time. Some people like to sit straight up instead of, you know, like going forward with it, stretching the lats and then coming up, contracting the back. A lot of people just like to, which is not wrong, you know what I mean? It's not wrong, but with this is when I feel it throughout. I feel my back just working the whole time, you know, stretching my lats, squeezing, contracting the back. It just feels amazing. So that's why I roll the way I roll. Even Arnold used to roll like that. Yeah, some people don't like it. Some people say, oh, you just need to be stiff. Do what works for you, right? As you can see, it's a lot of rowing. Again, I want that V taper, that V shape. That's what I'm going towards. For those of you wondering why am I wearing the belt, for me the belt has always like reminded me to keep my core tight throughout my workout. Some people use it as a waist trainer. That's not why I wear it. I wear it literally to remind me, Musa, keep the core tight, because you do forget sometimes, and that can really lead to like lower back injuries and stuff like that when the core is not tightening to stabilize your back. That's why I wear a belt, to put it out there. Here again, we're going back to wide rows, high rows, but single arm again. Work on that imbalance. My imbalance is very minimal. You probably don't notice it, but I always like to start with the left hand, like I said, because for most people, if you're right-handed, left hand's really the weak one, right? And then to finish off the workout, we ended up doing some high upper back rows, again just to get the upper back working, bit of traps as well. Nice exercise. I like this machine, it's cool. And yeah, man, that was it, man. Most of these I ended up doing 3 to 4 sets. I normally aim for like 4 sets of each. That's my go-to. That's without the warm-up sets. No, like with the barbell row, I did it with the bar. I did it then with 20 kg. I then went to 80 kg, and then I went to 100 kg. And I feel the 120, I think, is when I started counting my working sets. I did 120 for 100 for 2 sets, and I think I did 120 for 2 sets as well. So that was the 4 working sets, but anything before that, 80, 60 bar, that was all warm up. So if you add those as well, it's still workout, it's still working your body, but I don't count those as my working sets. Seated lat pull down as well. I did one warm up set with just like the 20 on each side, and then I went on to 40, 60. So pyramid training is what I go for. Right now I'm not really trying to get any bigger. That's not my goal. My goal is not to increase in size. My goal is just to maintain, enjoy my training, obviously try and reduce a bit of body fat. Right now my body fat is about 20+%, I believe. I know some people are like, nah man, I can see your muscles. You know, there's no way you're 20 plus. I'm 20+%. I hold a lot of my weight in my midsection, like this area. Love handles, stomach. As for like arms and stuff, nah, they stay fairly lean all year round. Like arms, upper back, legs. But they're okay. I don't really hold that much fat in those areas. Legs actually I hold a bit of fat in my legs, but it's mainly here, lower section. So right now I'm weighing like 243 pounds. I know some of you are like, damn, you's a big mofo, you huge. But yeah, 243 pounds, 6'3", which is not bad. But I would like to aim for like the 220s. I think 220s would be a solid weight for me. But if I do drop 20 pounds, let's say anywhere 10 to 15 of that being body fat, and obviously some of it being water weight and a little bit of muscle, I feel like I'll look fairly decent around 220, 210. I can get down to those numbers. I've got down to those numbers before, but that's when I really push the cardio, the step count. Calories are fairly low because I do sit in the seat most of my life. For those of you that watched my previous vlogs, you know my life is pretty much in this room. I spend anywhere between 12 to 16 hours up in this room. So outside of going to the gym and going for my walks, I'm in here working. So definitely need to move more in order to really get down to those numbers. But yeah, man, that bro split was not too bad. Did chest, did back I think on Monday, chest on Tuesday, and I did legs, and then I went shoulders, and then I went arms, and then I think I had a rest day, or did I go back to back? I think I wanted to hit back twice in a week. Or no, I think I had 2 rest days, and after that I was like, 5 days a week, training each body part once. Weren't really feeling it. But yeah, why not give it a go, right? You can't really judge anything unless you try it. Again, I only gave it a week and I was like, don't like this. So then I went on to my programs. I know a lot of people have been asking me for training programs. Like, for me, it's right now, it's just like, how am I gonna go about like just designing it and then putting it out there? Where am I gonna sell it? Like, if people want to buy it from me, where am I gonna put it? So I'm in the works of coming up. Obviously I have a lot of training programs that I do for myself. Now it's just to make the actual thing and then put it out there into the universe, where once it's gonna be there forever, right? You know, once you make it once, it is what it is. But yeah, guys, like I said earlier, let me know what you want to see in upcoming videos, and then we'll take it from there. I'm out. I know I haven't been uploading much, but life, a lot of work going on behind the scenes, and as you guys know, I do a lot of stuff that's not just fitness, right? Got reaction channels, got my art, got family, so it's hard to try and keep up with all the YouTube channels. I've got like 6 channels running right now, and then you got all the social media accounts. You got the TikToks, the Instagrams, Twitter, Snapchat, Twitch. And I'm managing it all by myself, so it can get a bit overwhelming, but I will definitely try and put out more vlogs, more fitness videos in the future. That's it for me, man. Take care and keep loving life. Love life, love life, love life. Peace.